Hello, this is my case study presentation. I decided to focus on the new channel fisheries co-management of the west coast of Vancouver Island. Who are the new channel? For thousands of years, the new channels have inhabited the west coast of Vancouver Island. They are an indigenous group, and Vancouver Island is their traditional territory. They have a deep connection to the land and the sea surrounding these areas and are known for their expert maritime skills using canoes for trading and fishing. And they have a sophisticated ocean management practices guided by their indigenous values of respect for nature and their belief that all things are interconnected and everything impacts everything else. So they believe in balance, which promotes sustainable practices and ensures the health of fish stocks and marine ecosystems. Under New Channel's management, marine life thrived and everything in the ecosystem and in the environment was balanced. In the 1800s, Europeans arrived in Canada, and the New Channels people faced significant challenges and transformations. Initial interactions with explorers, traders, and settlers brought new goods and opportunities, but also introduced diseases and disruptive social changes. Because of this, the New Channels people lost lands and control over territories. Settlers took over. This started with the fur trade and the establishment of trading posts, and this led to a decline in the New Channel population because of introduced diseases such as smallpox, which decimated New Channel communities. Also, missionaries arrived and aimed to convert and assimilate the New Channel people and suppressed their language and cultural practices. This eroded traditional knowledge, leaving lasting impacts on the community. Despite these challenges, the New Channels people have shown incredible resilience and are working towards regaining control over their territories and reviving their marine ecosystems. Results of colonial management, decrease in fish stocks due to overfishing. Colonial management usually focuses on making money and has very little concerns for the environment and sustainability. The New Channel territories are rich in biodiversity, and they have been significantly affected by colonial fisheries management since contact. These practices have prioritized commercial interests over indigenous rights and ecological sustainability. Colonial authorities implemented regulations that exclude New Channel's fishing rights and their involvement in planning and decision making, and it has also silenced their voice. Because of this, the New Channels have pushed back and they are fighting for control over their territories and to say what happens to their traditional territories. In the 90s, the New Channels collaborated with local communities. They were alarmed by dwindling fish stocks, and they work together with other small commercial fishermen on a plan to propose selective fishing so they could revive salmon stocks. This was ultimately unsuccessful and not implemented by the DFO, as they were more focused on making money from private sectors and sports fishing. Even though this initiative was ultimately unsuccessful, the New Channels people still continued to fight for their rights and a say in what happens in their territories. This led to the creation of Wuthluck, which translate to taking care of. This was formed as a response for the need for effective management of marine resources in New Channel territories. It was established in 2005 and is rooted in the recognition of the New Channels people inherent rights to their lands and waters, as well as their responsibilities to manage these resources sustainably. The New Channels people um, are heavily involved in this. Um, this is led by New Channels elected and hereditary chiefs. Its primary goal is to enhance the capacity of the New Channel to manage the marine resources effectively, integrating traditional ecological knowledge with contemporary scientific practices. This organization plays a crucial role in fisheries management, conducting research, monitoring fish stocks, and advocating for sustainable harvesting practices. The organization collaborates with various stakeholders, including government agencies and environmental organizations, to ensure that the new channels are recognized and upheld in marine governance. Westluck also focuses on community engagement and education. This is a big part of their capacity building. They make sure New Channels community members are empowered to be engaged in marine management and education. They have various job and learning opportunities for youth and internships for New Channels post-secondary students, as well as youth science programs for um, elementary and high school students, and also community meetings to inform the New Channels what is going on in their territories and how they could get involved. By fostering a deeper understanding of ecological stewardship, this organization helps to revitalize traditional practices and strengthen cultural ties to the ocean. They also have different training programs and offer routes to different careers for people who want to get involved. And so they could have more New Channels community members working towards effective management of marine resources. So this is really making a big difference in their community, and they are making frameworks to work with governance and have their voices heard, and for the government to actually listen to what they're saying and implement traditional practices. There are still many challenges in New Channel's co-management. One of the big ones is the colonial government not doing their part. The New Channel people are doing a lot to educate and have their people involved in creating frameworks and initiatives to revitalize the marine ecosystem, but still the government focuses on making money and private sectors and sports fishing, which is not good for the health of the marine ecosystem. That is all I have for my presentation. Thank you, and Hawa.